Did you say vlog? I'm just going to... One of the questions that I am asked very much about, it is how it is to be a mom in wheelchair. And I don't know about you, but my wheelchair is not me, and I am not my wheelchair. So it would be the same as it would be if I didn't have a wheelchair. The only thing that can be a problem is that many people from where I'm coming from thinks that I am the wheelchair, so they only see the wheelchair, and that is the problem. I am the kind of person that finds solutions to things. If I can't reach a thing in the locker, I am going to find a solution to take the thing down in the cabin above me. I am the one of girls who, if I can't reach anything on the floor, I see that the thing on the floor is going to get up anyway. Even if it's going to take me 3 days, I can wait those 3 days. I'm not the stressed person. I am a person who loves calm and easy things. So if the solution is going to take me a week, it's going to take me a week. And that can be a problem, because I am so patient that I can wait for 2, 3, 4, 5 years if it's something I want. And people are so stressed in our society today, so they can't wait. And it becomes a problem for them, because they don't know that I did do my plan for that if everyone would do things together, it would be much, much easier, and it would be faster, and it would be a lot of more helpfulness. And people wouldn't be as stressed as they are right now. And I believe that if we help each other, we can reach our goals, we can do our dream, and we can come where we want to come. And more people like me who is disabled are going to be seen more and do more things. I can only chat and speak for the ones here in Sweden, and when you see disability people here in Sweden, you see 3 kind of different disability person. You have the persons who do everything themselves, who doesn't even take help from the Swedish society, and they learn to do everything themselves. A training coach I had a long time ago, he was in a wheelchair too, and I saw him once go up in an elevator who was about one meter over the ground, and he just took his wheelchair and he rolled it right out, and he just did go down on the floor, and he did it so nice. So he stopped and he was feeling very good, so he could really take his wheelchair and go whatever he want. And we also have those kind of people that needed about 50% help. They can do a lot of things by themselves, but that little bit in the end they can't do themselves, and that is things that is making problems for them to take one more step. That's kind of what I am. Those problems who ending up in the end because I can't do amount of things by myself, and it stopped up all my world, and I have to wait and wait and wait and wait. And so also we have those kind of disabilities who can't do anything themselves, and they have to have people around them all the time. So you have a lot of different things, and you have a lot of different kind of people, but I haven't been in a wheelchair for all my life. I've ended up in a wheelchair for about 12, 13, 14 years ago, maybe, something like that. I don't know exactly when, then I have to count. And have been a walking, running person who has doing everything myself, and always been like, what I can't do, nobody else can do either. Like that I have always been. I've been very handy and done everything myself. So the hardest part, I think, was when I lost my everything. I really did lose everything. I couldn't eat myself in the beginning. I couldn't write. I lost all my writing, my drawing, everything I lost. And my legs went away. And the reason why I got in the wheelchair was because I did an operation for a gastric bypass. And I got the Guillain-Barré after that, so my body disappeared, and if they hadn't stopped it, I'd probably been dead today. And I had to start over again. And the thing was that everything we have been through, my husband, my family and I, these couple of years, the history we are having in our backpacks, it's not the history before my wheelchair. It's the history when I got in the wheelchair and today. And the story is so complex because for a long time we lived in a truth that nobody believed. So we had to learn to do everything in a way, and what we learned, my husband and me, was that we couldn't talk about ourselves, and we couldn't say anything about ourselves, and we couldn't do anything of that at all. And we also learned that this world we lived in here in Sweden was not meant for everybody. It was meant for some, but not everybody. And we learned that outside, people didn't believe it was poverty, but we were in poverty, and we are still today in some of it. So everything got complex, and everything got... And when we tried to help others, they didn't allow us, because it was like we didn't have anything, therefore we couldn't help others. But we really wanted to be there and help other people, because that's what we feel is being good for us. And we feel that we get joy of seeing other people be glad when we're helping them. But they didn't allow us to do that. So it was hard, and therefore I have hard time to talk about me. And now when I am coming to the part of my life that me has to be here and be present in form of me, it has been a travel to get to sit in front of this camera, in front of all of you who's watching, to be me and to show me, and that's hard. So I'm going to do this in a training kind of way, and I'm going to do it with a joy and happiness, so I can feel when I go to bed that if I show up me, maybe somebody out there can have the guts and the dare to be themselves. So that's one of my whys, if I can do it, other one can do it. And if I can do it, it doesn't matter who you are, you can do it. And I've always believed that everybody can. It just take different amount of time and different amount of knowledge, but everybody can. And if you do it with help, you do it. But if you do it by yourself, you do it too. So everybody can. And that's one of my biggest beliefs in life. I lost my life when I got in my wheelchair. Not because I thought so. Because people outside who saw my wheelchair only saw my wheelchair, and they thought I missed my life. So they started acting like I didn't have any life. I was nobody. And that I have been, it's taking me very hard all those years, all those plus 10 years, that people have thinking of me like I'm just a wheelchair. And that is going to be a stop now. It's going to be stop. And that's why I always show myself up here. Because up here you don't see my wheelchair. Up here you see me. Only me. So this is something that I need to turn around. Because I need to show up my wheelchair too. And I am a big person. And I am ashamed that I am a big person. Or I have been ashamed. And I have not been ashamed, so it's like a double thing here. I'm really not ashamed, but I am ashamed because I want to be thin, and my ideal of things is to be thin, and I know that I can be thin, and I did a gastric bypass to be thin, but I'm not. But as my husband says, I have about 30 kilo of skin that is just skin hanging, because I still did my gastric bypass operation for almost 11, 12 something years ago, and I did lose a whole lot of weight. And when I did it, I have only got birth to one child before I did it. After I did it, I have got birth to 3 kids. My son, my 2 girls, and I have been locked in hotel apartment and this apartment and the apartment on the island we live. So I haven't had the chance to rehab myself. I haven't had the chance to train. I have done all the training at home, and it's hard when you can't move yourself all the time. And the last couple of years I have lost about almost 40 kilos, and that I'm very, very satisfied with, but I have to lose more, and this is hard because I don't know how I'm going to do it. I can still not go out myself, and I need to have help with everything, and my husband needs to work, and I don't have the personal assistant. I have a girl who's coming and helping me with the dishes and with the thing that I can take down from my cabins, so I can cook food and things like that, and she helped me wash and things like that, but it's the only help I have. So if I do someday come out and get the train so I can lose a lot of weight, I'm gonna be very glad, and I'm gonna do the training immediately. So I'm still doing what I'm doing at home to train and not get sick because I'm sitting all the time. Next week I'm going to go to the help central for wheelchairs and disability person, where you get help to try out wheelchairs, both electrical and manual. And this I've been dreaming of for many years to do, because I know that if I get an electrical chair I can go out a little bit easier, and I can go out myself. Not all the time, but sometime. And so that's gonna be a little bit, but it's gonna be a lot of easier to do. Just hold on for a sec. Snälla tjejen, gå ner. My daughter is climbing on the table, so I have to say to her to go down. And And this is gonna be very nice. So I really hope I'm going to get out and do this on Tuesday next week. And of course I'm gonna show you all I can. So today, if I'm going out in the sun, my husband is going to film me, and I'm going to show you my wheelchair and show me with just a proudness that everybody should have. So this is my therapy for myself. As I always say, keep tuned. Hi, we are at the playground at ZitaZoo Lekpark. Centrumparken, I don't know what they call it. I think it's something like that. I'm doing this on my phone right now, and behind me you have ZitaZoo, and it's a lot of sounding from here because my children is playing and other children is playing, and it's a lot of people here. We went out, as I said we should, and we have been walking and hiking a bit, and we stopped here to play for a while. It's a nice park, and it's much fun stuff they can do here. So yeah, stay tuned, coming more. Today I'm feeling very, very happy, and I am enjoying life. I don't have that every day, because when you're sitting locked in and don't go out so often, life can be pretty boring. But today we have had sun, and I've been out, and we have taken a hike, and the kids have played in the playground, and yeah, just feel happy. So just enjoy.